Hey there, I'm J. Michelle Robinson, the Wealth Strategist, and I would like to invite you to join me for my new podcast, Ask J. Michelle. Me and my special guest will be talking about all things finances. So join me every single Thursday, beginning November the 2nd at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go to my YouTube channel, click subscribe, and turn on those notifications. I'll see you Thursday.
Find out y'all back, man. Welcome to After the Show.
After the show is the after party.
I was going to introduce you.
The hotel.
Can you let me?
I'm
can
sorry.
you let me do my thing, please? Thank you. Appreciate that. Franchise J. Claxton and the lovely Dr. Kaz Vaughn. How you feeling?
I feel good. Listen, it is officially Scorpio season.
Yes.
And because we air on Saturday, November the 4th, I would like to be the first person to tell happy early birthday to you.
I appreciate that.
You know,
appreciate that. Thank you. And happy early birthday to you as well. Right?
I know. I told somebody the other day, I was like, we born a day apart. They were like, well, how does that work?
Well, you know what? I ain't gonna really say anything. I'm not gonna really say anything.
Don't do it. He's about. Don't tell it. You about to tell us?
No. I promise. Okay. I'm just gonna say that we're gonna have a birthday party coming up. Just stay tuned. We'll let you know. It's gonna be at Annex Lounge on Thursday. So not this Thursday, but we'll let you know on a Thursday in November. So just stay tuned. So we're taking care of both of us and all Scorpio.
Oh, thank you.
And speaking of being taken care of, somebody needs to take care of my man Joe Smith. Somebody needs to take care of my man Joe Smith. But
Did you see me look away?
But I feel
Did you see the look away?
But I feel like Joe Smith has a legitimate gripe with his wife, right? Because his wife was on OnlyFans making some money, and he was unaware of this. I don't even know how he got the information or how it came to him. Well, he was on OnlyFans looking for something and then seen her.
I don't think that. I think that is Joe Smith's wife on OnlyFans. Of course, people were going to come back and tell her.
Right.
But and we've had this conversation before. I don't really understand these new relationships.
Right.
Because I was just raised a certain way, and it's just certain things that you don't do, you wouldn't do. And out of respect, not only for myself, number one, but out of respect to you, there are certain things I'm just not doing.
Well, see
the mic drop?
No, I got it. Here's the thing. I watched. One, I feel like she was wrong for filming, the whole thing when he figured out that she was on OnlyFans and he was talking to her about it, and he was expressing how, distraught and displeased and disappointed he was with his wife.
Right.
But in the process, she does say, how you met me.
Well, the way you met is the way you're going to keep her.
So, but I think he felt like once they got married, that life was done. So, just in case, we got all ages watching the show, watching after the show, we appreciate you for being here. But OnlyFans is something where they can make money, basically having people watch them. So I feel like as him being her husband, he has a legitimate gripe.
I agree.
And I understand she might need to make some money, bring some money into the household. It may not be, because he played basketball that, they millionaire several times over. But I think he has a legitimate gripe. And before we go.
Oh, because I was getting ready to toss down next segment.
No, I have another legitimate gripe.
Okay.
Right?
Well, we got to make this one quick.
Well, it's really hard to make it quick. Did you see Flavor Flav do the national anthem at the Milwaukee Bucks game?
I did not see
He
it.
sung them. So, but the thing is, he knew all the words.
Well, at least he knew the words.
He knew all the words.
I'm sure that the harmony was not there.
5-time Grammy Award winning. And I saw it on social media where they were like, I didn't know he won 5 Grammys. I'm like, well, he was part of Public Enemy. You know what I mean? But he sung the national anthem at the Milwaukee Bucks game. And I don't think he was the worst person I've ever seen do it. Carl Lewis was really bad.
Listen, Flavor Flav should not sing anything. There's a lot of things that flavor shouldn't do. But we have a great show for everybody today.
Yes, we
right? Actually, we're going from one city to the other city.
Say less.
Right? We have Charmaine Nikki Rose.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys don't know who she is, if you ever watched HBO The Wire, she was in the season with the kids, and she's the Razor Girl.
Right.
And she has an incredible story. It is a very touching segment for me. And then we have one of our cast members and friends from BMF. All that and much more.
Right here on After the Show. Stay tuned.
I'm J. Michelle Robinson, the Wealth Strategist. Are you ready to stop talking and actually conquer your goals in 2024 and beyond? If so, visit www.jmichelleandcompany.com to get a free, customized wealth roadmap. Let's make 2024 a year of financial empowerment and success.
Welcome back to After the Show. Franchise Jake Claxton and Dr. Cass. What that look mean?
Nothing. I was just looking at you.
Okay. All right.
So I'm excited about our next guest.
All right. Show me excitement. Show me.
I can't show the people.
Show me, man.
I can't show the people. You make me excited differently. I can't show the
Oh,
people.
wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
After the show.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm excited for this guest.
Okay.
Right? Really reconnecting with her warmed my heart.
Okay.
You know, it she's someone that I knew when she was a little girl.
Okay.
And now she's a grown woman doing her thing in the industry. And I met her when I worked on HBO The Wire.
Right. So y'all got history. Y'all got like real history.
We have real history.
Right.
Charmaine is an incredible young lady.
Okay.
Right? Her story is amazing. And just to see the smile on her face and to follow her journey and know everything she's done. Like, I feel like I raised her, right? Even though I didn't, but I did. You know, I feel like I raised her. And as I see the kids that I worked with in that season, it always warms my heart. Remember a few weeks ago, we saw Nathan. My nephew is one of the guys who sung the intro.
Right.
One of my very close friends' son was another one who sung on the track as well.
Okay.
And, you know, we have friends, even though you haven't seen The Wire. We'll talk about that with Charmaine.
We'll
talk about that with
I'm
Charmaine.
born, bred, and raised 40443. I'm familiar.
So without further ado, we have to bring Charmaine into the room with us.
Okay, go ahead. Charmaine, welcome to After the Show. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
So look, let me ask you a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hear all these stories about this young lady sitting to the left of me, right? What do you like? What is it? What's real? Like, was she really that, you know, helping you through the wire, Charmaine?
The fact that she created roles for young people, you know, was phenomenal and great for the city of Baltimore. This is a city that's slept on when it comes to talent. There's a plethora of talent here that gets overseen. You know, being as though I'm originally from Jersey, grew up in Baltimore, moved back to New York. I've been back and forth. There's talent everywhere, but it's nothing like talent from here. And from here at home, I see a lot of people go to New York to bring talent back here. But I know people that go to New York from here to get jobs just to come back home.
Right.
You know, but I love repping Baltimore. Like a true Baltimorean, Baltimore. Baltimore.
No T. It's no T.
No T. D-A, Baltimore. So I'm very thankful for all of the opportunities for myself and many of my friends that came through the wire.
It's interesting because when we reconnected, which was just a week ago, right? I remember the young man who connected us was like, "Hey, you all need to meet." She was in TV, boom, boom, boom. And immediately, you know, I gave her the stink eye. You really in TV? What you did? And then when she started talking and we started talking, she was like, "Oh, wait, hold up. Wait. Oh, no. Okay." And we know the same people. And then really what touched my heart was she said, so I was in HBO Wire and I was this person. I'm gonna let her tell you about her character, right?
Okay.
And she'll tell you I immediately turned around and looked her dead in the face. I was
Yes,
like,
you did.
it's you.
Right.
It's
Right.
you.
Right.
It's you. So tell them about your character in The Wire.
Alrighty, so I was Letitia, known as Razor Girl.
Okay.
Many people know me as Razor Girl. A troubled young girl who didn't take well to bullying for myself or anyone else.
Say that.
And she retaliated. She
Right.
retaliated, and she cut a young lady for coming for her and her friends.
Right.
Sliced her from her eyelid to her throat almost.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Let me ask you this though. So a lot of times, I feel like some of the best roles are when folks do roles that kind of has some truth to their real life, right? Was this role, similar to real life? I'm not saying it was, you slice somebody in real life, but you know what I mean? Could you like really understand and embody and relate to the character that you play?
Unfortunately, I can say that I can.
Okay.
Being a young girl originally from Jersey, coming to Baltimore really young, I talk different, I dress different. I, you know, even though I grew up in the hood, it was, oh, you think you all that. So I've had to deal with that my entire life.
Right.
So no, it wasn't foreign to me. I never cut anyone.
Okay.
However, I have been cut in a fight
Right.
at a young age.
Right.
Actually before that role, believe it or not. So there was some history. We actually talked about it last week when I said when I went through that situation, the first thing my mother did for me was she took me to the church and had all the ministers pour oil on me and pray over me after being jumped and cut at that age.
Right.
And to know that this was a true story and that the results were very similar to what I experienced. And I here all these years later just found this out.
Right.
It's so parallel. It's very parallel.
Charmaine, we've watched you grow. You come from a dance background. You had an incredible career here. You went back to Jersey. What are you doing now? Tell us about it.
So for the past 8 years, excuse me, I found my way into production. I've kind of started in production management, worked my way into producing. I've done docuseries. I actually had the opportunity to be on the production team for the Supermodel documentary that's on Apple TV right now. That was an amazing experience. Fashion is my life, and to be able to work on a project like that was like, I feel like I manifested that opportunity. I've worked with the Housewife franchise for many, many years.
Right.
I had the opportunity to be a producer on Housewives of New York, the reboot that represents the true New York. So I'm proud to say that I'm a part of that team.
Right.
I've had the opportunity to work on Housewives of Potomac, Housewives of New Jersey. So yeah, I've they kind of call me a Bravo Black, but I'm not trying to put myself in a box. So I've worked with many, many shows with Bravo, VH1, Discovery. So yeah, I've learned a different side and aspect to entertainment, from in front of the camera to behind the camera. Yeah.
So what gives you the most joy? Behind the camera or in front of the camera, and why?
It depends on which day you ask me. Today I get more joy being on the production side. Because it's nothing like dreaming something, creating it, and then seeing it, and then
Right.
seeing it exactly how you dreamt it. There's
You see it come to life.
Yes, it's something magical about seeing something that you created come to life. Yeah.
Right.
And the other thing I'll say about it, from being on the production side, all 20 years later, to watch and for me to see how my kids have grown and blossomed. Like it's like I feel like and I said that to her. I was like, I feel like a proud mom.
Right.
Like I'm sitting here with my child,
Right.
and it just, for me, if I was asked the question, I know we asked Charmaine, it just makes you feel good because you can sit back and say, I did that.
Right.
Yes.
No, I get it. And so I'm gonna dive into something to both of you, and it could be personal. And if it's personal, you tell me, man, you overstepping your boundaries, and I will back up. But somebody want to get in the business, what actually pays the most in front of the camera or behind the camera?
It depends on the production.
It depends on the production. It depends on your hustle. It depends on how you willing to travel to go get the coin.
And it depends on your network.
It depends on your network. That's a huge thing. In this industry, I say more so on the production side, everything is who you know. People hire who they like to work with. People hire who they like to be around. And if they don't like you, you won't work.
Right. I got you.
You know what? While we were talking offline, I'm gonna talk to you about something, Charmaine, because I just thought about something that we could do.
Yeah. And I asked that because I know there's a lot of people that still, want to get into this game. Everybody want to be a star, and a lot of times I think people think that what we do is easy and it's not work, or when it's in entertainment, and that's so not true. I mean, I know for all of us have been in a position where we've worked our tails off, right? Because we on network TV, so I can't say what I really want to say, but worked our tails off and, still not gotten compensated the way we should have or had to sacrifice. And, family, friends don't necessarily understand that. We don't work a 9 to 5. I'm glad
hours. You said that because, in a lot of cases, sometimes they think that we have more than what we have, but it's all about the hustle and it's all about the grind,
Absolutely.
And we make it look good.
We make it look good. Yes.
Do me a favor, Charmaine, because we do have to wrap and we have to bring you back on. But tell me this: what would be your 3 top things as far as advice as to someone coming along to being in a business?
Stick to itiveness. Stick to it. No matter what happens, if it's really what you want, just stick with it. Don't ever stop. No matter how many years pass, keep doing it. I'll give some advice that one of my mentors, Robert True, gave me before he passed away.
Wow.
He said, even if you're not performing, always be in the move of what's going on. Whether you're going to shows, whether you're going to auditions, whether you're going to classes, keep educating yourself and stay in the know of what's going on. Stay connected. And my third advice, know that if you want it, you can get it. You have to be crazy enough to know, like the power of manifestation. You have to know you have it before you have it.
Right.
And you have to come in with that confidence to know that it's yours already.
Right. I mean, I can just kind of piggyback on everything that you said, because really, in the words of Jay-Z, you only got to be right once, right? You got to be right once. And then 2, this is not my story. It isn't your story. So you can't tell me, you should stop or you won't make it or whatever the case may be. That's your fears. I'm like, we different, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep shooting. I'm gonna miss every shot that I don't take. So I'm gonna keep shooting. So, Charmaine, we greatly appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule to join me in your mentor. I don't know the word I should use.
Big
right?
Word. I wouldn't say
I don't
mentor.
know. I don't know what word I should use, but Dr. Kaz here on After the Show, we greatly appreciate you. How can they follow what you do? And again, we appreciate you for taking time out.
No problem. Thank you for having me. My socials, all of them are Charmaine Nikki Rose. It's Charmaine Nikkirose on everything. So that's where you can find me.
All right.
And listen, Charmaine, the next time you come, he would have watched at least one season. He promised me.
I mean, you listen. I used to go and DJ with Driss. You know what I'm saying? With Idris Elba. You know, 4 Point. So I'm familiar. You feel me? I'm familiar. I just never sat and watched all of the seasons. So don't kill me. I'm born and raised 410443. So you know. What I mean?
Charmaine, thank you for joining us. And coming up next on after the show, guess who we have?
Who?
We have some of our favorite characters from BMF.
Okay.
So we're going from The Wire
BMF
to BMF.
All right.
The Wire to BMF.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right. Charmaine Nikki Rose, thank you so much. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Take care.
All right. Please be safe. Keep winning.
All right. Thank you.
We'll be right back right here on After the Show. Right now, we're going to talk to Ramah of BMF, the BMF series that's playing on STARZ right now. How you doing? Welcome to After the Show.
Ramah. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Listen, it's funny because we're talking about you and being in the show, and hip hop is turning 50. And the reason why I like BMF, and because full disclosure, I don't necessarily watch series because it gets me caught up, and then I'll binge watch, and I usually don't have time. But BMF hits home for me because it's so nostalgic, just in the fashion, in the cars, in the music. It's just so nostalgic. Like, tell me your thoughts on you being a part of this historic show.
Oh, I'm super honored to be a part of this show, especially after being a fan the first season and just watching like everybody else. And then now on the second season, I'm actually a part of it. Right. And, you know, making history with the things that Peaches is doing on there. So it's been pretty dope. I can't lie.
So what is it like dealing with actually the little Meech playing he's playing his father. Like, what is that energy, you know, on set? Like, bring us into that.
Nah, Meech killed it, you know, just for him being a newer actor as well. Like, he came through and the way that he even went when they said action, it helped me even be a better actor as well, because he was on point. So I got to give props to Meech on that.
Right.
What did you have to do to prepare for the role?
You know, when I first got the script, I only had like one line. And so as I kept going on, it progressed. So my character grew as I would go in for whatever it was that I was going to film. So I just, you know, I prepared myself by just getting down my lines, because Peaches and Ramah are kind of similar in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Hey, listen. So let me find out you really a gangster for real.
You know, I got a little bit of gangster in me.
We all have to have a little bit. Ramah, I tell him all the time, do not let the PhD fool you, okay?
Mm-hmm. Don't let the looks fool you. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Right. But you know what's funny? What's funny is I much rather hang with you, because just women, you guys are just, you have a certain discernment that you can tell when somebody ain't right for us, or you see some things that we may not see. Like, y'all vision is totally different. Like, and y'all a lot more stand up than most guys at this point.
Women's intuition's crazy.
Yeah, our intuition is crazy. Yeah. But our intuition also comes from us being natural protectors, you know.
Okay.
So Ramah, tell us a little bit about your character and what we should expect to see.
Peaches is K9's girl. So, you know, K9 is the top dog this season. So Peaches is his ride or die. She's holding him down. But Peaches, you know, as we saw in episode 3, she's got, you know, a few tricks up her sleeve, and she's got a couple things that she's doing on her own. So, you know, the story is kind of going to take a little bit of a turn, but I can't give away too much. You guys just got to keep watching and see where.
Oh, man.
No, we definitely will. We definitely will. And let me ask you this before we let you go. What is it like working with 50?
Oh, 50's amazing. You know, I really didn't get too much time with him on set. You know, I saw him one time when he came into the hair and makeup trailer when I first got there. So it was just like a little introduction. But other than that, like just everything that he has done for us and the platform that he's given us. And I'm just so appreciative and I'm thankful to be a part of the team now and a part of the BMF family.
He's super smart. I had a chance. He had a Super Bowl party when he still had Mike Tyson's, you know, when he bought Mike Tyson's house up in Connecticut. And I went to a Super Bowl party and I had a chance to just kind of like listen to him and talk to him before folks got there. And it's just so different than what you kind of hear on record and the stories that you hear. Just super intelligent and just his vision is crazy. Now, Ramah, before you go, hip hop is 50. What was the hip hop song that actually like made you say, I love this genre of music?
And we're gonna take it way back. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the dub.
Okay, doggy style. Okay, that's early. That's deep cover. That's early. That's early. That's early, Snoop.
I'm showing my age a little bit.
No, ain't showing your age. Yeah, we're around the same age.
That's not true.
We're around the same age.
That's not true.
You know, no, we're around the same age. Don't you look at me like I don't look like your age.
I believe you.
Listen,
somebody has to, because I know the truth.
Listen, man, look, we greatly appreciate you.
Thank you so much. For more information and how to follow Ramah, you can follow Ramah on Instagram. You can follow Ramah on Twitter and TikTok. And please follow the series BMF.
Yep, at Ramah Joon, RAMAJOON on all platforms.
Yep, all platforms.
Once again, franchise J. Claxton, Dr. Kaz Vaughn, after the show right here, WMAR ABC 2 in Baltimore. Oh, right. Who's in the room that sent the video. That's it. But thank you so much for spending time with us. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, especially on a Saturday night. I understand. Family, football just went off. You might have went to party. It's Scorpio season. You could be doing a whole bunch of things, but you spending time with Dr. Kaz and franchise J. Claxton. And we greatly appreciate that from the bottom of our hearts. And shout out to our guests as well. Power Pack Show. And can't wait to talk to you next week. Right?
All that.
Right here on After the Show. Be safe. Take care. Keep all negative energy out your circle. All positive energy. All right? Y'all be safe. We'll see you next week.
Hey there, I'm J. Michelle Robinson, the Wealth Strategist, and I would like to invite you to join me for my new podcast, Ask J. Michelle. Me and my special guest will be talking about all things finances. So join me every single Thursday, beginning November the 2nd at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go to my YouTube channel, click subscribe, and turn on those notifications. I'll see you Thursday.